Hey everybody, I guess you can call this vlog from the laundry room, but I was thinking about Lyft, the rideshare company that I used and you have as well, and how they've grown from being basically unknown to second fiddle to Uber to right up there equal with Uber, right? And how they've actually, in a sense, ushered in or helped to usher in a major change in how workers are thought of for both good and bad. So it's pretty logical that as both Lyft and Uber and the whole rideshare system grew, that they would have an impact on urban areas, and urban areas would change their laws to adjust, their taxes. And in Oakland at-large City Councilmember Rebecca Kaplan, longtime friend of mine since it's 2008, 2007, uh, has been leading the charge to make sure that both organizations pay their fair share of taxes to the city for the costs that she contends they create, and uh, have better working conditions or present better working conditions for drivers. Now, here's the catch. Unlike a normal company, Lyft and Uber are such that anyone can be a driver. You, me, anyone. And so you would think that in the middle of an election year, that fact would not be lost on Lyft executives, and they wouldn't do something stupid like attack Rebecca. And you would say, why is that stupid? I'll tell you why. Because, look, just do the math. Just put the pieces of the puzzle together. It's not hard. Lyft is spending $100,000 to attack Rebecca for sticking up for people who choose to make money by working for Lyft, right? Who happen to be the same people that would vote for her, right? So what better way to give her visibility than to attack her? And that's exactly what Lyft has done. They are trying to get the same people that at some point in their lives have signed up, for the most part, to use Lyft, to not vote for her because she chose to try to make Lyft treat them better, and us, which is them is us, okay? That means their decision's butt-ass stupid. So they're spending $100,000 on Rebecca thinking that that $100,000 is going to go to her election loss. I mean, that's dumb. That's just nothing. There's no other way to describe it than dumb. Just plain dumb. Yeah, I wonder how people come up with ideas. And I'm wondering if this love for edibles, I don't do that sort, I'm not criticizing anyone who does, but sometimes there are people who have a tendency to maybe do it in their professional environment, and they should. It makes them come up with dumb ideas. And if it's a whole group of them doing this sort of thing and they come up with a dumb idea, then maybe you could blame their love for. I'm just saying, I'm not saying they're actually doing it. I'm being jocular, all right? But it wouldn't surprise me. I'm just saying that under normal circumstances, no one with half a brain would come up with something like this. But here's Lyft, you know? Crazy. If they think it's going to work, it's not. Because, look, as far as I'm concerned, Rebecca deserves to be reelected. She works hard. I know people don't like her tendency at times to be wishy-washy and try to play both sides of the fence. That does bug some people, all right? But that's not the only aspect of her work. What she is a very smart, top flight policy designer and manager of legislation. And I've seen her at work on the council on a regular basis over many years. She effectively understands how to pull the levers of government to get things done for anyone who would choose to look. So somebody says, well, I don't know what she's done over her time. Yeah, that's BS. Well, or maybe they're being honest. They don't know because they haven't looked. Nancy Botham, I think, would be an incredible elected official if she were ever elected. And she's got a lot of great points and ideas. She just has a different way of getting there that's not quite working for her. But I've known Nancy for about the same amount of time as Rebecca, a little less, but Nancy likes the platform to state her points of view, which are really, really great. I think Derek Johnson is a much needed African-American male representative, okay, in Oakland politics. But his approach when compared to Rebecca or Nancy just would add up to him coming in and learning on the fly at a time in the middle of the pandemic when we need experienced leadership, and that's Rebecca. So I'm just letting you know where I'm coming from, all right? But even if I didn't think that, I would still think the Lyft ad expenditure of $100,000 against her was butt-ass stupid. So one has nothing to do with the other. They're just smart and they're just dumb. And that's just plain dumb. It's just dumb on its face because, once again, you're asking people who have at some point and currently worked for Lyft, who are voters in Oakland, to basically vote against her because she was trying to cause Lyft to make our lives better as drivers at some point in our lives. And hey, maybe again in the future. You never know. Subscribe to Zenny62 and bookmark oaklandnewsnow.com.